And new tonight at 11, localities around the area are taking another look at their security policies for events, of course, following this shooting.
We're hearing from officials in the Star City and a private security contractor about how they hope to keep people safe and outdoor events moving forward.
WSLS 10's Rob Manch is live in downtown Roanoke for us tonight. So Rob, what can people trying to prevent a disaster take away from what we saw in Vegas?
Right. Well, if you were trying to prevent a disaster here in Roanoke, it would likely be here on the downtown market, where we see hundreds come out for the farmers market every week and the New Year's celebration and the Dickens of a Christmas celebrations every year. And after reviewing the footage from the Las Vegas shootings, security professionals tell me there are things they can learn to help prevent tragedy here in the future. When gunfire erupted in Las Vegas, professional security officer Rex Crockett says first responders were experiencing a situation they had never seen before.
There's really no way you could have prepared for something like that because it's a new thing. It definitely sounds like a belt-fed weapon, and that's something that hasn't been used yet.
Crockett says after an event like this, where more than 50 were killed and more than 500 injured, law enforcement try to learn what they can.
I would imagine at big events like that in the future, law enforcement may have their own snipers on upper buildings, scanning windows and watching. But this is a whole new situation. It's something new that hasn't happened before.
What was also new for responders to the scene outside the Mandalay Bay Hotel was how many people were trying to escape. Roanoke Emergency Management Battalion Chief Marcy Stone says there are lessons there as well.
We noticed that they had bicycle racks or fencing around the perimeters. We have a plan in place that we would quickly move those racks out of the way to allow people to egress in a large pile or a large group of people.
But Crockett says there are things all of us can do to help prevent another disaster in the future.
People are going to have to get more involved. Everyone's going to have to get security conscious. There's a thing in the military, if you see something, report something. Police, law enforcement, security, firefighters, we've all got eyes on, but we don't have enough eyes.
And if you find yourself in that situation, Stone says, be as prepared as possible with the knowledge of what to do.
You may be the initial first responder at the scene. You need to know basic first aid, basic CPR, and how you would respond and assist your friend or your family member, the person that you came to the event with, or just a stranger.
Potentially saving a life or even getting someone the medical help they need quickly in an emergency. And Stone says it's often important to remember that in an emergency, cell service can become unavailable. So she says it's important to set up a text group with friends and family beforehand so you can send them a quick message in an emergency. In Roanoke, Rob Manch, WSLS 10.